Hello and welcome to another video, and today, as you can see, we're on MotoGP 18 once again with the 2019 mod for another no overtakes on lap 1 challenge. And as the season is starting again, I thought I would do one every time there is a race weekend at that specific track. So do let me know in the comments what rider you want me to be every week. Obviously this time I'm being Rossi. We can be the same rider multiple times, but try not to make me be the same rider for like an entire season, because we'll get a bit bland. If not, I might do the person that won the previous race. If you don't want to vote on it, that's I've got two ideas in mind there, but let me know what you think. But in case somebody hasn't seen these videos before, because I guess it is the start of the season, so you might find some new viewers coming along at this point in the season. If you are, welcome to the channel. Nice to have you here. But basically, it's just basically exactly what the challenge said, and I said basically way too many times then. But you just sit behind the AI for an entire lap. You're not allowed to make any moves, and there's a couple of screen freezes there for some reason. Not allowed to overtake any AI for the first lap, and then I have the remainder of the rest of the race to try and catch back through the field, and just got to try and get as high as we can up the grid. The reason this challenge makes it harder is because if I'm running at the pace of like Carl Abraham for a lap or so, like Marquez or Dovi, they're going to be going quicker, so they're going to actually be pulling away from me on the first lap, whereas usually I'd be catching them because it's well known that players are much quicker than AI on this game. So yeah, that's basically the premise of the challenge. So we've just got a few more corners to go, well, about another sector to sit behind Carroll, and then we can start to make the move on him. We can pass him as soon as the lap starts, so if we are like alongside him going over the line, that's allowed as well. Because it's a challenge I made up myself, so those are the rules I decided. But feel free to also try it yourself. Let me know how you get on. Be interesting to see. But it is very look dependent. Obviously, sometimes if you have an AI collision up ahead, you can pick off quite a few, and then you can start running clean laps pretty quickly and start to catch up again. But here we come out the last corner. We're closing on Carroll quite a bit here, so I'm closing the throttle a little bit so I don't pass him before the line. If I do pass him, I have to let him back through. But we were behind him there, so that's fair game. We're going to have to hit the brakes quite early here because we were pretty close to some AI in front. It's a shame I couldn't quite get in as much as I could, but I wanted to. We passed Morbidelli. There's 3 wide up ahead, so I am going to go in hot deliberately here so that they don't turn into me. It didn't really work, but I didn't crash, so it's fine. Yellow flag up ahead. Someone's crashed. We're going through. Is that turn 4, I think? Passing Tita about now. At the inside of Siren. We hit Siren a little bit on the brakes there, so apologies for that. Obviously, he fell off earlier on in the day in real life, but luckily it was alright. Pekka Bagnaia up ahead next. Oh, we've gone for that bit of a dive. But it's actually worked out for us. Yes, it has worked out. So up into P13 already, so pretty stellar start here. You can see a big sort of mob forming behind, who is that? At the front, Viñales, I think it is. So you can see the front 2 got away. I think that's Marquez and Dovi. And you can see Viñales holding station in 3rd there, but he seems to have a bit of a group behind him. But that's Cal Crutchlow down, I believe. Cal Crutchlow has just crashed. Yes, he has, in fact, crashed there. Try and close up to the back of Jarmir if we can. I don't really want to go for anything here because I know that AI are pretty dodgy into this section. So we'll just watch out and see what they do. The inside of Jarmir, a bit of an aggressive move there, but that is nice. But he's back through. Around the outside now, we've got the position, so up into 11th now. Oh, he's gone back for a penultimate turn, but not quite on the throttle as early as we can. Going towards the last turn here, we've got to be careful we don't outbrake ourselves and hit the AI. So I'm just going to hit the brakes a bit early. Out the last corner we go. I've got a pretty good exit. So past Iannone now gets a slipstream off of Zarco. Past Zarco, going to try and get some off Miller. We have just hit Zarco a little bit there, so that's a bit naughty, but crashes the back of Miller. Oh, the rear has just kind of lost the rear a little bit there, so dive bombed at the inside of those two. That wasn't unintentional, just the rear kicked out a little bit and I sort of lost the bike. I was lucky to stay on there, but Morbidelli, I just nearly caught him, but Patrici wasn't having any of that. He's come back at us, but through the dangerous turn 3 corner there. Turn 3 corner, yep, it's a normal way to say it. Oh, I've gone a bit flying at the inside of Rins, but we've actually managed to make it stick, so quite happy with that. We're into P4 now, but Rins is coming back around outside of Rins. Used to pull the curb. We've been pretty aggressive on these AI here, but Qatar not one of my favourite circuits, so I don't want to lose much time. I don't want to have to gain a lot of time back, and we are on lap 3 already, of course. And our teammate is now up ahead of us. Hopefully we don't have any contact with him because The track record with Maverick hasn't been too great recently. Bless him, we've had a bit of contact with him at this track as well, actually, where the whole thing started in the Cal Crutchlow career, but we ran a bit wide through turn 10. Cut back. It's a lot harder to actually race while you're just talking the whole time, I must say that. Which is why you'll probably notice that my post-con videos are probably slightly better in terms of the riding in them, especially my league race videos, because I'm totally silent in those. Because obviously, well, you know, I'm not recording or anything. Well, I am recording, but not recording my audio. But we've got a good run on Maverick here. We're going to go for it into the penultimate turn. We've already passed him, in fact, before we even got there. But he's probably going to come back at us a little bit. Yes, he has. So fair play to Maverick there. Is he going to move back to the outside? We're going to have an attack into the last corner. We've gone on the inside of him. Into the last corner. We got the bike stopped. But is he going to be able to get back through on the throttle out the last corner? I think we've got him now, but he might get the slipstream and get back through. So we've got to watch out for that. What's towards the line? What's this lap time going to be? Well, Maverick went for it there, but he just braked. So 50.0 there. Well, 50.09, so it's pretty much a 50.1. Don't know if that was fastest lap of the race or not. Probably not, because I didn't see what I got the lap before. But there's been a lot of overtakes, so I've not had a chance to see it pop up. No, I don't think it was, so it might have been. I've not actually, I don't know, I didn't look at my previous lap, and it hasn't popped up saying fastest lap, and if it has, then I was too busy focusing on trying not to crash. But Dovey is now about a second in front, so we have got to push on. We've only got one and a bit more laps. We've got to catch Dovey, pass him, and then catch Mark, so it's going to be a bit of a challenge. So we struggle to pass Vinales really there. Obviously same with machinery, so oh, but we lost the front almost a little bit there into turn 7. Dovey seems to be dropping back a little bit from Mark here, so we're going to have to try and catch and pass him ASAP. We've ran a wide once again through turn 10, so just like last lap, and I think the lap before, we're not really too good at turn 10. But we have been really hard on the tyres here. If you look at the tyre wear indicator in the bottom right, they are pretty destroyed, and we've absolutely done terrible through turn 12, through 13. The throttle ASAP as soon as possible. I don't want to say ASAP again, really. We're closing up through turn 14, obviously where we passed him in the Crutchlow career. We're going into turn 15, so different corners to make the move on Dovey this time, and that was actually much better than the one we did on Vinales. So we got the move done. So now Marc Marquez is the only person between us and winning this race, obviously from the back of the grid, and not passing anyone for a lap. So we're coming up towards the line. What will this lap time be? I'm assuming it'll be a bit slower than the previous one. No, it's actually 6/10 faster, so never mind. I was assuming it would be slower because of the tyre wear, not because of I thought I rode worse. I thought I rode better, if anything, which obviously I did by quite a bit. I guess it's because I was battling with Maverick on the previous one. But enough talk about that now. We have got to catch up to Mark, and it's going to be a task in itself. But Mark has lost quite a bit through there, so we've closed quite a bit up to him now. So we sort of got the rest of the lap to decide where to pass him, because I mean it said 3/10 there, well 2.8, which is basically 3. But we're almost on the back of him now. We could sort of make, well, not move from this distance actually. Well, it depends. Some corners you probably could. They are not very good. Although this circuit, they're actually not too bad in terms of the pace. Through turn 7, trying to get my throttle flick bike over. Hitting the brakes. Right out to the curb. Through turn 10, a little bit wide again. Trying to get a good exit. You've got to watch out for the tyre wear. This could get a bit tense here. Going towards a corner that's notoriously hard to pass through, and we have almost lost the front again. So the corners where it's hard braking really are suffering with the front end, and we've not had the best exit actually, so I'm not able to tap Mark into this corner. We've kind of sat behind him for a lap here. We're going to have a go at the last corner though, surely. We're going to go for it into the last turn. We've obviously gone flying in though. Marquez, move on Marquez, and we've actually lost it because of that. Probably should have been a bit smart with that, but that was not a good lap at all. We've actually lost the race. Yeah, dropped to the 50.7s there. The tyres were just too far gone, and I didn't have the confidence to push the front end like I wish I had, so a bit disappointed with that actually.
Let's take a look at the MotoGP class final results.
Because I sat behind him for a good lap. I I should have really gone for it earlier, but I didn't want to lose the front, and made a couple of little mistakes, and that was it, I think. I was a little bit too cautious behind him because I didn't want to hit him and fall off. Didn't want to ruin the challenge, so I ended up losing because of that, so it's a bit of a shame, but I guess that's how it is sometimes. We did beat Karel Abraham by 20 seconds, that's important to note. Well, not really important, but it's noteworthy. But I hope you did enjoy that. Unfortunately, I did not manage to win the race today, and I'm a bit disappointed by that we have actually just lost to Marquez, but yes, as I say, Qatar's not one of my strongest tracks at all, so yeah, it's expected that if I give the AI a big advantage, they're going to take it with both hands. But I hope you enjoyed, as I say, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. I'll be doing this for every race weekend, as I said, so hope you look forward to that, but I shall see you in the next video.